Thanks so much for coming to check out Line Pilates and Movements Total Body Workout. Today I have got a 30-minute mat workout for you guys. You're not going to need any equipment, so go ahead and grab a water bottle and we're going to get started. So we are going to start sitting up kind of towards the front edge, the front half of our mat. Sit up nice and tall, and all we're going to do to begin is take some breath. You're going to do some big deep inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And continue, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Try to stay really tall on your sits bones here, keeping the spine lengthy. Drop your shoulders down. Feel your abdomen engage. And we're going to go into a little C curve. Inhale to prep. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under you. Keep a grip on the back of your thighs. Round down, shoulders stay open. And then exhale to C curve back forward. Sit up nice and tall. And we repeat. Exhale. And really focus on pulling your lower abs in, knees are staying parallel, shoulders stay low, and curl forward through the abdomen. Sit up nice and tall. We go for 3 more. Getting a little deeper into that C curve now, seeing if you can challenge the spine's mobility a little bit. And sit up nice and tall. We've got last one. Hold this C curve position for me. Release the arms long and forward. Shoulders are still low. Abs are hollowed out. And you pick up your right foot. Place it back down. Left foot. And we exhale. Inhale. Check in with your lower abs. Make sure you're engaged. Pull your ribs together. And try to pull your shoulders, lengthen the neck. Let's go for last 2 per side. Stay low in that C curve. Last 1 per side. Left leg's up, hold it there, and then melt down to the floor, 1 vertebrae at a time. Fingertips come up towards the ceiling, up overhead. Take a big stretch. Nice strong start, guys. Let your back lengthen out, pull your core in and up. Pull your arms back forward to your hips, and you can go ahead and bend your knees. Plant the feet on the floor, just in line with your sits bones. Arms are down on the ground, and you're just gonna inhale, reach the fingertips up overhead. Exhale to press them long and low. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to press low. And as you cycle through this, pull your shoulders down away from the ears. Try to keep the backs of your shoulders down to the floor. Always checking in with your core, making sure it's nice and tight around your spine. Let's go for 2 more. Last one, just like this. Reach the fingertips back up to the ceiling. On your exhale, chest lift. Peel the head, neck, and shoulders up. Arms reach low. Inhale to lower. Repeat, chest lift. Inhale to lower. And exhale. And as you're cycling through this, try to keep your tailbone sitting heavy on the floor. You don't want to round into your lower back here. Shoulders stay low away from the ears. Abs are pulling in tight for 4. And exhale, 3, 2. Get ready to hold this last one. Hold it up there. Chest stays uplifted, arms reach out to T. Zip your arms in, lift an inch higher. Repeat, inhale. Inhale. Peel those upper abs together. We've got 4, stay strong. 3, 2, last one, peel up and lower back down. Tap out your abs for a quick second. Give yourself a little breath. Shimmy side to side if you need to, because we're not quite done with that chest lift series. Reach the fingertips up long towards the ceiling. Exhale, chest lift. Peel the head, neck, and shoulders. Hold it. Break your arms wide to the side. Lift them to the ceiling. Press them long and low. Break out wide. Lift and low. So arm circles here. Always keeping the shoulders uplifted. Keep your eyes on your thighs. And keep your tailbone heavy on the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, peel up 2 inches higher for 2. And last one. Hold it, other direction. Break out wide to T, zip. Up overhead, wide to T, zip. Up overhead, keep the tailbone heavy on the floor. Shoulders peel up 1 inch higher, pull the abs in for 3. And 2. And last 1, and lower it down. Woo. Nice job, guys. Breathe into that for a second. We had lots going on in the upper abs. Let's take it down to the lower abs. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Legs find tabletop position one at a time. And I want you to see if you can slide your hand underneath your lower back. That's the amount of space that you should maintain under your lower back. Pull your upper abs together so that your upper back stays on the floor. And we're just gonna go into single leg stretch. Extend your right leg long and forward, drag it back in, left leg long and forward, drag it back in, and repeat. And exhale to drag in, inhale to send it away, and we inhale, exhale. Get ready, we're gonna take this a little bit faster. We've got 1 more round per side. Left leg comes out, pull it together, and now you switch, switch. Switch, so no more pause in the middle. Check in with your abs. Make sure that your spine is nice and lengthy. Press your arms into the floor. Keep your upper back active. We've got 5 and 4 and 3. Last 2. We've got a challenge. Both legs long and forward. Pull the core in. If you can, peel the head, neck, and shoulders up. Reach for your toes. Breathe here. We've got 5, 4, pull the core in, 2, 1, and knees pull into your chest. Nice job, guys. Breathe there for a moment. We're not quite done with this lower ab series. Up next, we're coming into some external rotation movements. So pulling the knees back into that nice tabletop position. Now, you're gonna bring your heels together. Knees are gonna come apart about in line with your shoulders, not much wider than that. You're gonna keep this nice 90-degree position at the hips, and all you're gonna do is break your legs wide and apart to the side, maybe just a touch wider than your mat, and then squeeze your inner thighs to pull your heels back together. Break your legs wide to the side, squeeze your heels back together. Check in with your upper abs. Make sure your upper back is still pressed into the floor. Inhale, break wide. Exhale, drag it in. We're gonna go for 3 more here, and then we're adding on. And last 2. And last 1. Inhale. Drag the heels back together. Shoot your legs long and forward. Break them wide to the side. Zip them back together. Come back in and repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So a 4 breath movement. Inhale. Exhale, or I guess a 2 breath movement, but 4 breath patterns. Let's go for 3 more. Track your legs a little lower if you can. Last 2. And last 1. External rotation. Zip it in, pull your knees into your chest. Nice work, guys. Alrighty, let's move a little bit more into the lower body. You know, it wouldn't be a good workout unless we did some bridges. So, feet planting back onto the floor for me. We're gonna start nice and easy, just with a little bit of pelvic tucking. So make sure your feet are in parallel, knees pointing straight up to the ceiling. Arms can rest down by your sides. Exhale, press your lower back into the floor, squeeze your glutes a teeny bit, and then lengthen back out again. And repeat, exhale. And inhale. And exhale, press your lower back down. Inhale to relax your tailbone to the floor. Always pulling your core inward towards your spine. You're gonna feel those deep lower abdominal muscles engage as you roll your tailbone and then pull it back down to the ground. Get your feet connected down to the ground. If you actually think about the soles of your feet, you get a lot more hamstring and glute activity. We'll go for 2 more. Keep your upper back and your neck stable. Last one. And now we take it all the way up to a bridge. Roll your hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstrings. Press the arms down. Roll back down from your upper back to your mid back, to your lower back, and then your tailbone touches down. And repeat, exhale. Squeeze the glutes and hamstrings and pull your ribs together. Exhale, roll back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom and repeat. Exhale. And keep breathing as you cycle through this. Hollow out your abs, making sure your core is staying nice and stable and knees are parallel to the ceiling. Ooh, lots of glute activity happening here. We'll go for 2 more. Press the arms down. Ooh, I forgot about the arms. Pull your upper abs together. Last one, we're gonna hold it at the top. Breathe into that. Now, activate your inner thighs, squeeze your knees together, and bring them to parallel. Knees together, parallel. Exhale, inhale. Keep your core strong as we cycle through this. Exhale. Knees are only coming back to parallel. We have 4 and 3. Last 2. Last 1, knees to parallel, hold the hips high, little upward pulses to the ceiling. Bring it in from the glutes, not from your lower back. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Whew. There's a little booty burner for you. And pull your knees in, roll side to side. Not quite done here with the legs. Whew, alrighty, we are gonna go into a wide V bridge. So bringing your feet just about towards the edge of your mat, you're gonna be in slight external rotation, so toes pointing outward. Pull your core in and up, squeeze the glutes as you roll your hips up to the ceiling, still peeling your spine up, and then exhale to roll down. Let your tailbone touch down. And we repeat, exhale, roll up. And check in with your hips. See if they're staying nice and level as you cycle through this. Exhale, roll up. Squeeze the glutes, pull your ribs together. And drive your feet down into the floor even as you lower down. And repeat, 3 more. Exhale, squeeze the glutes and hamstrings. We're a little bit more outer glute here now. So make sure you're not letting your knees collapse inward. Last 2. Very nice. Pull your neck nice and long. No turtlenecking. And last 1. You'll hold it up here for me. Drive the feet down, hold the hips high. Little outward pulses from the knees, just 1 inch out, 1 inch in. Keep your hips super level. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees to neutral. Roll yourself back down to the floor, 1 vertebrae at a time. Woo, alrighty. Run your knees side by side for a second. Work out those glutes. And let's go ahead and do a few roll-ups to a seated position. So roll-ups, you're gonna glue your heels together, legs are gonna be nice and long. Inhale to reach your arms up overhead, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, swoosh your body forward, hollow out your lower abs, reach all the way for your toes. Bend your knees as needed, sit up nice and tall, and then C curve, hollow out the lower abs, roll down, one vertebrae at a time. And exhale, repeat. Really recruiting all those nice deep abdominal muscles, sitting up nice and tall at the top of the movement. Exhale, shoulders stay low, pull the abs in, there we go. And inhale, exhale, swoosh, keep the chest open. Make sure you're not curling those shoulders forward. Sit up nice and tall at the top of the movement. And we have 2 more, rolling down, super slow and controlled. And repeat, exhale. And reach for it. Sit up nice and tall, open the chest, pull the core in, and lower down, squeeze your heels together. And last one, exhale. Ooh, I'm struggling a little bit with these today. But that is okay, because that is why we continue to do these. Sit up nice and tall, bend your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug. Alrighty, I'm gonna have you guys swing around so that you're in an all fours position. Pulling your spine nice and long, shoulders pull down away from the ears, and we're just gonna do a little bit of cat-cow. So you're going to round your spine, flip your tailbone, exhale, head comes between the biceps, and then inhale as you pop your tailbone up to the ceiling. This movement rolls up your spine, pull your shoulders down, eyes forward. And exhale, flip your tailbone down to the floor, hollow out your lower abs. And then go ahead, flip your tailbone back up to the ceiling. Let this ride up your spine. Cycle through this about 3 or 4 more times. And let's go ahead and shift. Keeping your core nice and tight, shoulders away from the ears. And just take this at your own pace. Whatever you need to feel today. Oh, this one feels so good. This is going to be my last one. Pull the core in as you arch. Keep it engaged as you flip your tailbone. Eyes nice and forward. Come back to a neutral spine. Alrighty, making sure your knees are right underneath your hips. Wrists are right underneath the shoulders. You're going to go ahead, take an inhale. Reach your right arm long and forward. Tap it back down to the floor. And repeat. Always pulling your core in and up. Trying to squeeze your inner thighs together so that your hips stay nice and even. And careful not to collapse into your left arm. We go for last 2. Last one, reach it forward. Circle your arm out to the side, all the way down towards your hip. Swoop it through. Circle it around, swoop it through. Staying strong in that left arm as you work here. We've got 2 more this direction. And last one this direction. Swoop it the other direction, back down towards your hip. Snow angel out wide, and pull it through. Careful not to shift too much into your hips here. Try to stay square to the floor. We have 3 more. Lengthen out your neck for 2. Last one. Pull it all the way through, lower it down. Woo, I was struggling with that one today. That felt good. Alrighty, find that child's pose, coming up off of that left wrist. Roll it around a little bit. We are gonna go into the other side. So pull your core in and up, shoulders pull down away from your ears, and now we're going left arm, reach long and forward, tap down to the floor. Reach it long. Exhale, tap it down. Check in with what your hips are doing, seeing if you're starting to shift side to side at all, or if you can keep your core pulled in really tight and keep your body nice and centered. We're gonna go for 3. And last 2, exhale. Last 1, tap it down. Reach your arm long and forward, snow angel out to the side, and swoop it through to the floor. And you just kind of trace your fingertips down on the ground. Check in with what your ribs are doing. Are you dropping your chest and ribs to the floor? Or can you keep everything nice and solid? We're gonna go for 2 more. Last one this direction. Swoop it all the way through and then switch directions. Stay uplifted in your right shoulder. Careful you're not sinking down like that. Keep everything nice and steady. And just feel your shoulder and upper back working. We go for 3, 2, last 1. Lower the arm down. Go ahead, pop your hips back to your heels. Take a quick child's pose. Oh, very nice work, guys. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. And let's go to a little side lying series. Take it off the wrists for a moment. So for this next series, you're going to lengthen your bottom leg. I'm gonna have you laying down flat on your side, hand as a pillow, or just come to a side lying position, whichever is comfortable. Lengthening your bottom leg, hips are stacked, pull that top leg in front of your knee. For some of you guys with tighter hips, it might be a little bit more prudent to slide your foot a little bit closer towards your shin. I'm kind of okay up here on this side. You guys are gonna see the difference between my 2 legs in a moment. Flex that bottom leg, flex the foot, and on your inhale, you're gonna prep, pull the core in. Exhale, lift that bottom leg 3 to 6 inches. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, squeeze the inner thigh. Inhale, lower down. And exhale. And you want to make sure you're checking in with the core every once in a while. You want to pull your core in so much that your waistline actually peels up off the floor. So you can see I'm actually putting my fingertips underneath my waist because that's how engaged I am through my abdomen. Still try to keep your knee pointed up towards the ceiling. You're going to feel that in this back hip. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, 2. Last 1, hold that lift. Now create little heel circles, whichever direction you'd like, because we're gonna do both directions anyway. Breathe into that, keep your hips super stable for 3, 2, switch directions. Whew, getting this inner thigh working, pull your core in and up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, lower that leg down. All right, for this next one, make sure your top arm is planted onto the floor. You're gonna squeeze your heels together. See that I'm in this nice external rotation, not in parallel. Squeeze your heels together. You're gonna lift your leg, your top leg 4 inches. Squeeze your bottom heel up to meet it. Lower your bottom heel. And meet, and lower. And meet. More inner thigh work. Keep your body super long. Make sure you're not crunching up into your top hip. Keeping this length down your body. We're still inner thigh, but now also top hip. Good, let's go for 4. Whew. 3, squeeze the core. 2, and hold it. 1, breathe for 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Whew. Very nice work. Tap out the inner thigh, and let's go ahead, come around to the other side. Just a quick side lying series today. And go ahead, set yourself up. Bottom leg is lengthened. Top leg, I told you guys, this is my special hip. So today I guess I'm doing kind of all right. So I'm gonna pull the core in. I'll keep it here for as long as I can. I may have to scooch it down. Pull your core in and up. And now, flex that bottom foot. Lift 3 to 6 inches. Lower down. Lift and lower. And careful again that you're not kind of hiking up into this top hip. You want to keep the core as lengthy as you can. And just cycle through this. Good. Inhale to lower. Exhale up. Pulling the core in so you can slide your hand through your waistline in the floor. Getting a good lift from that inner thigh. Good. Staying strong in the core. Relax your shoulders down. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold that leg up and give me those little hip circles. Make sure you are in fact making a circle, not a line, not just a lift and lower. 3, 2, switch directions. Breathing into that, getting that inner thigh work, feeling that top hip working. We go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Good. All right. Last thing we're doing on this sideline position, you're gonna pull your core in and up, externally rotate the feet, so toes are pointing away from each other. Raise that that top leg up just about 4 inches. Exhale, squeeze the bottom inner thigh, drag the heels together. Lower that bottom heel, lift it back up. Lengthen out your body. Make sure you're not collapsing into your ribs or your core. We've got 4. And exhale, 3. Last 2. Pull the core in, last 1. Zip it up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs back down. Whew. Alrighty, guys. Last thing we're gonna do here, I'm just gonna flip over onto my stomach. And let's have you start with your hands right next to your armpits, so right next to your shoulders. You're gonna try and pull your elbows down towards your ribs so they're not flaring out here. Eyes are gonna stay on the floor, and before you go anywhere, pull your core in and squeeze your glutes. You wanna lengthen your legs, but don't worry so much about lifting them. When you inhale, palms stay connected to the floor. Squeeze the muscles of your upper